The heat, Cleo, that continues today, but we do have a little potential for rain. Most of us will stay dry, so I don't want to get your hopes up, and I'll show you what that looks like. But this is what impacts everyone. The heat, obviously. The excessive heat warning is going to continue for another day. It does expire at 8. We'll see if it gets extended. It likely will. This is for actual temperatures up to 105 in the heat index up to 114. It does not include the Red River counties. In fact, some Red River counties could stay out of the triple digits today with high temperatures in the upper 90s. I'm expecting 105 in Dallas, 106 in Fort Worth, 102 in Denton, 103 in McKinney. Notice those temperatures across the north. Not as hot as temperatures in the south, and it's because of a front. Today, though, we are expecting our 30th triple-digit heat day of 2023. Last summer at this point, we were at 42, trying to end that 47 that we ended up picking up for the whole summer. In fact, this summer is tied for 19th most triple-digit heat days in a season so far. We'll see where we end up after this long streak that we're in. But this high heat does contribute to the high fire danger. Most of North Texas is under some kind of fire danger today. It has to do with the ongoing drought. Also, that is fueling the dry fuels, the low humidity, and the breezy conditions, of course. Any fires that start will spread quickly. There are several burn bans in place, and for good reason. We haven't had rain in a long time, 22 days so far. That's if we don't see rain. Well, it'll be 22 days. July 16th was the last time we had measurable rainfall at DFW specifically. The longest streak that we ever had was 84, so luckily we're nowhere close to that. And today, because of that front that's working its way in, we could see some storms. With that, the strong wind gust will be possible. That's why the northern half of North Texas is under a marginal risk for severe weather, and that's for the afternoon and tonight. I think if we see any of this, it'll be tonight, and again, gusty winds will be most of it. I just took you through the day. That front, it stalls. Most of us will not see the rain. This is Monday at 9. And look at that, just maybe some cloud cover overhead. We could see some storms closer to Wichita Falls, but overnight we'll see this disturbance roll through, and it could bring in some thunderstorms. Again, could. Most of us will stay dry. I only have 20% coverage in for tonight and tomorrow. This is now Tuesday at 7. You see a few little showers popping up there. We could see an uptick here late morning on Tuesday, and then by noon tomorrow, if you haven't seen the rain, you're not going to. We pick up anywhere between a trace to maybe a tenth of an inch, and that's for the week. We have another small chance towards the end, and I'll show you that. Fort Worth right now, 93. It feels like 99. We do see that cloud cover overhead. Again, that's all thanks to the front that is approaching, but likely it will stall north of Interstate 20. That's where the front is right now. 89 degrees in Denton. As a result, 85 in Gainesville, about 93 in Fort Worth, and a hot 94 in McKinney, especially when you factor in that heat index. So the 10-day forecast here showing 105 today, small potential for rain, coverage only 20% tonight and tomorrow morning, 104 on Tuesday. We're looking at dry with triple digits through the rest of the week. And then look at this weekend. We still have the triple digits, but another small disturbance could bring in an additional round of some rain, but also looking at very low coverage at 10 to 20%. But as of now, triple digits are in the forecast for the next 10 days with morning lows in the low 80s. We could end up seeing triple digits for later in the year than what we saw last year, Cleo.
Like how later in the year?
Like mid-August at least.
Okay, I thought you were talking about like September, October.
You know, that's not on the 10-day yet.
Okay.
That's a wait and see.
Okay. All right, thanks there, Marielle.